I'm like, hey, kings and queens. Let's without further. Hey guys, let me just start talking. All right, so kings and queens. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video with Electric Soul. What's up? It's a Spiritual Monday video. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl, putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today I'm very excited to talk about something that I am very passionate about. So one thing I'm very passionate about, if I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, is that I'm very, very passionate about soul connections. So I love soul connections a lot. Hey boo. I love basically learning a lot about the kinds of connections that people have with each other. I missed you too so much. So cute. Oh my gosh. Hey. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who likes to learn about soul connections from other people. Okay. So whenever I see two people vibing or what not vibing or whatever, I'm the kind of person who wants to learn about what kind of connection that they have soulfully, because not everyone has a soul connection. Obviously, I feel like it's very obvious when people don't. For example, if you just don't really have a feeling with any, like a specific person, if you don't really feel like a vibe and you don't really feel anything at all, really, and nothing happens and whatever, that just demonstrates that there's not really a soul connection. But in other cases, which I feel like for you, you guys can definitely pay attention to it within your own lives. I want y'all to like really understand that whenever you see, for example, let's say two people at the park and they're best friends and they're sitting down and you can tell that they're very connected and there's obviously like a vibe going on there. Those two people most likely, more just like everyone else, most likely have a soul connection. And it's just like that with a lot of people in your reality, especially those that you feel very passionate about in some sense, whether it's something that makes you very happy or people who really piss you off, right? But of course, it depends entirely. Like, for example, if you have a younger brother who irritates you a lot, this person, and I mean irritate you to the extent of maybe they literally cause havoc in your life or they're kind of problematic towards you or whatever, that can demonstrate that you guys may have a karmic soul connection, for the purpose that you and your brother are teaching each other a lot of lessons through being put together in a house as siblings, right? So everyone has like their own fair share of reasons soulfully as to why the people around them exist as they do, and everybody does have a purpose for why they exist around certain people in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone that I've known in my life that I felt a connection to, that whether it was like a great connection or something where, you know, you end up not really messing with the person or whatever, both have shown themselves to me and they've been very passionate regardless. And what I mean by passionate is very deep. So you can always feel that there's some sort of deep soul connection with whoever. And I do deep because you might not even think it's that deep, right? You might not even think it's that big of a deal. And it could be somebody who, let's say that you make friends with the cashier at one of the stores that you go to a lot, but you guys vibe every single time that y'all talk. And it's always something where y'all have a great conversation and they bring a smile to your face genuinely, like they bring you good energy and you guys actually like each other. And it's not low-key weird or y'all low-key don't like understand each other, but y'all actually get each other. You guys are right there with each other. Usually that represents, for example, like a kindred connection, which is someone who is like a kindred, you know, like a kindred is someone that you're cool with, that you actually genuinely like, and you can feel a connection to in a sense. But again, it's not, I feel like with kindreds, it's very not overwhelming. It's not anything where, you know, you're like, oh my God, holy shit, I met this I mean, it could be like that. Honestly, if you haven't experienced a lot of very deep connections in your life, it could feel like that with a kindred. But to be honest, I feel like the deeper stuff goes more with like soulmates and a potential twin flame or even a twin soul. So a twin soul. I'm crying. I just read the chat. I didn't read the whole chat. I'm gonna talk to you guys after, like when I read the chat back and answer some questions and all that stuff. But okay, so today in this video, twin souls is the topic, which is something that I've learned through my own experience, which is something that I think is so amazing. It's so cool to be able to find a lot of connections in your life, and even when you don't know, because again, I'm very big on trying to figure out soul connections with people, but not like trying to figure out, it just piques my interest a lot. So if I see again a connection with two people, I will just, you know, ask spiritual guidance as to what this soul connection is with these two people and things like that, because I love connections. I love love. I love seeing people vibe, like genuinely. I love like when people mesh, and I really love when it's authentic. You can tell that it's just pure, like straight love, excuse me, straight love between the both of them. I'm not saying, heterosexual love. I mean, like, literally pure love around them. Yeah, exactly, pure love. So okay, so with twin souls, I've come to realize, and the reason that I know about this is again from my own experience and because other people as well around me have experienced this. I feel like it's something that's a little bit more hidden because it's not like it's not extremely complex, but it's a little bit more complex than what you're used to hearing. You're used to hearing about soulmates, karmics is a huge one, even twin flames, which twin flames I believe that everyone has like one twin flame. I genuinely actually do believe that with twin flames. I always have because that's something that I have learned for myself is definitely very true. Like your twin flame is someone who is just like you on the inside, but externally, they honestly, and this is something I've really noticed with twin flames. I've heard so much growing up that twin flames are people who look just like you, act just like you, are just like you, but in a different body. And I want to say that's low key not completely true. Like physically, it's not true. I don't think twin flames ever really genuinely look alike. I feel like their energies feel so alike. Oh my gosh, their energies match up and it's something catastrophic like always. I feel like twin flames have a very strong energy where you're like, oh wow, like something is very powerful about these two, for example, when you see two twin flames together, but physically they tend to not look like they're from the same pack, you feel me? Usually a great example of this is actually no, it's not a great example because I know a lot of people think that like Twilight is problematic and stuff like that, which is understandable because there are a lot of flaws from the author that incorporated certain things into the book. But in general, like a clear example, if you look at it from like a soul perspective with example like Edward and Bella, there's a lot of demonstration of how different they are as people, but how similar they are as like on the inside, basically their values, their traditions, the things that they care about and their realities and things like that. And that's like to me a good example of general twin flames, like to someone who doesn't fully understand it. But even then you would have to perceive it with the mindset of like an open mind, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that a relationship works one way and it can work in many different ways so long as both people are spiritually mature enough to handle that. Because being with a twin flame is a huge deal in the sense that it is very challenging, right? It's very challenging to be that mature all the time for both people, right? It's not like little sneaky games of manipulation or being jealous because this person likes when I get jealous, or even feeling triggered because they made me jealous. You know, it's not like that. It's very much like understanding, open-mindedness, a lot of growth, a lot of growth. Like you have to be open to putting your ego to the side so that you can continue to grow as a person. But with the twin soul, I would not say it's the equivalent of a twin flame, but opposite, it's not. It's like a soulmate, but with like a sprinkle of twin, I would say like twin flame energy. I don't want to say twin flame energy. I want to say like twin energy. Someone who from my experience, from what I've seen with twin souls, these people tend to be like you. Like you guys are very similar from the external. I feel like this is more of an external thing where perhaps you and a twin soul in your life, you both are people who love like the same music. Okay, you guys love the same music. You guys love to do like let's say that you guys are very passionate about animals. You guys are very passionate about animals, the same, excuse me. It's a burp. um you guys are very passionate about animals. You both love to maybe like not even the same things. Let's say one likes to skateboard and the other one likes to go swimming. It's not about the action, but it's about the feeling that it brings. You know what I'm saying? The fact that twin souls share that energy. They feel the same way about certain things. Like it's very external again. This is like a very external thing. So it looks like, oh, they're very similar, this, that. They like the same things, whatever. But on the internal, the destiny is a bit different. Like twin souls are still completely individual people, and twin flames are too. But with twin souls, it's more of like very distinctly you can tell that they are just on different paths, but they very much love each other. They're very alike. They just have a different thing to accomplish in this reality, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like with twin flames, twin flames have the same core values. Oh my gosh, hands down. Twin flames genuinely care about the same things, and the morals that they have are always the same. That's from what I'm seeing. I'm just telling y'all, I'm not saying that these are facts like written in stone, but from telling y'all from my spiritual perspective, I promise you, like this is heavily applied within my reality, and I've seen it and I have experienced it myself, and that is like what I've really gained from twin souls basically. It's just like the whole energy of so much similarity, but again, a different internal traditional core. Usually you guys learn a lot from each other depending on what you guys go through, but it's very like eye-opening. Twin flames challenge your ego a lot. It's a lot more it's a lot more spiritual. No, they're all very spiritual, but like with the twin flame, it's super ego death, like a billion times over. And that's where I kind of feel like with twin souls, it does apply a little bit like the ego death part, because when you're with the twin soul, you're also humbled. You know what I'm saying? Like you get humbled in the sense that you learn things from a different way, even though it looks like you both would be on the same path. Like, let's say you're like, oh, I like this, so you must like that too. And they're like, no, I don't like that. I actually like this, but let me show you about it. It's really cool, this, that. And you're like, holy shit, I didn't think this was even like a thing, whatever. I didn't think it's almost like humbling because you're like, I didn't think that this person wouldn't be on the same board as me. But it seems like, they have something else going on that I can learn from and things like that. Okay, so with twin flames, I feel like it's a lot more you guys are kind of like running off into the sunset and just being like, yeah, let's both go into the ocean because we like the ocean. I feel like with the twin soul, it's like one of them is showing them how to go into the ocean. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm scared of the water. And the other one's like, don't be afraid. I'm just saying, it's not only romantic. Just want to say that as well. I feel like it's very important to be very, very open minded on the fact that these soul connections are not only romantic, and the deepest love that I've felt have all been, I don't know how to say it. It's not like only platonic, but it's like platonic with love, like true love. You know what I'm saying? Like even for myself, I am like my twin flame. I'm with my boyfriend. He is my best friend first, and then he's my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like he's genuinely actually my best friend first. Like he's a friend first, and then he's my boyfriend. That's what matters the most to me. I'm an Aquarius Venus, so we care a lot about friendships. I care a lot about the connections that I make in my life, and I do believe in being able to be friends with anyone as deeply, like what is it, being able to find so much importance and so much love in friendships than just romantic relationships. I don't believe that romantic relationships are, oh my god, that's the goal. Like that's where we have to go. If I'm not with someone, if I'm not married, then what am I doing? Like that's not it to me personally. I don't think that's how it should be. I believe that you should be very much, I mean, yes, you can want that because, a lot of people do, and that's understandable. You should want to be, in a relationship if that's what you want. But it's also understanding that like your partner is just one fraction of the so many soul connections that you are making, have already made, and will be making in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like there are so many people, and I do believe this, who will love you that you haven't even met yet. I believe that your souls have met yet, but maybe you have not physically met them yet. And that's still something to be very happy about. Like you should look forward to that. You should look forward to having a lot of soul connections in your reality, where you're learning about so many different people in so many different ways. And of course, you should always be only looking out for people who have their best interest in mind for you, because I've met a lot of karmics in my reality. I've had so many karmics. And by karmic, I mean someone who you both teach each other a huge lesson. And honestly, I will be completely real with you. Karmics usually don't end well ever. If I'm being honest, I'm not saying that it has to be like terrible. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to end in like a fight or anything. But even with karmics, it's like, when I say it doesn't end well, I mean that you guys usually just don't end up vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just don't really go on the same path. And okay, that can end fine too, but usually it's kind of with, I don't know, I feel like with the karmic it's a little bit of what is that word? Like you kind of have like, okay, like I'm kind of good off you. Like that. Like you guys literally just don't vibe, and you kind of just want to, yeah, so what does someone say? Karmics never understand what you're trying to say and always act victim. They can. That's like depending on the person's soul journey. If you have a karmic ex-boyfriend who acts like a victim all the time, of course. But I've had karmics who I've recognized to be karmics, and I would just not interact with them anymore. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like it would just be that, and it wouldn't be a huge fight or anything where we're, cussing each other out or something. It would just be as simple as, okay, I don't think we're gonna, I just don't feel the vibe with you. But, okay, actually, no, it's a little bit deeper than that. It's not just like, oh, I don't feel the vibe with you. Bye. I mean, in my case, I've recognized things like that. For example, if I start caring about somebody who kind of doesn't fit that, doesn't deserve it, that's one of the biggest things. If you like really care about someone who genuinely doesn't deserve it, that is the biggest karmic giveaway ever. In my freaking huge experience, in my own opinion, genuinely believe that if you feel overwhelmingly like, unconditional towards people who actually don't deserve that shit, that's usually a karmic because in that case, it's like they're able to hurt you if you let them, and they're teaching you a lesson about self-love and stuff like that. Yeah, that's like one of the biggest things I've always learned, and whether that ended well or not, which in these cases, if I remember when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, I would like give my heart to people who would really hurt me, like, genuinely. I'm not just saying, like, hurt a little bit or, "Oh, they but hurt." I mean, like, karmics hurt you deeply if you let them, and what I mean by let them is, again, if you let them stay in your life, if you entertain them, usually always, if you see a karmic in your reality, you're going to get a sign as to whether if they're a karmic or not, basically. If you don't know if someone's a karmic, you're gonna get a huge sign as to whether they are or not. You're gonna know because of the way that they treat you, the way that they are in their own realities, something that they did that could have really hurt you and they're not sorry. They're not mature enough to be sorry. That's a huge thing. Like karmics, usually you guys are not on the same page. It could be you, it could be them. Maybe you're the immature one, maybe they're the immature one, or one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be totally whatever, but the connection is still there to teach a huge lesson. And karmics are not always needed, I don't believe. I believe that you can definitely avoid or get away, like manifest away from that. I don't believe that you have to experience being hurt and like going through the karmic cycles over. You break the cycles, you feel me? You get out of it when you're ready to, but you always have the power to. So that's a huge thing to remember for karmics for sure. But with twin souls, I've found that I don't know, it's just unbelievable, like the way that I've come into contact with the fact that this is something that's definitely real in some way. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that is it's like so unique. When you look it up online, twin souls, it's gonna give you the twin flame definition. And that's not, I believe it is like that, like that they're technically called like twin souls. But in my opinion, I believe that a twin soul equals like a twin soulmate, kind of like a twin soulmate. I believe that a twin flame is genuinely just someone who is, yes, like you, like exactly like you from the internal, but I don't know. There's just like I don't know. I don't know how would you say that actually. I don't know. Let me think about that. A twin flame, because with the flame, for me, it's like the flame just is its own genre within itself. You know what I'm saying? Like the flame is very big. It's a very overwhelming, big energy where you both are in one flame, basically. But like with a twin soul, I feel like it's just two souls who are very what's it called? Twin soul. Okay. I feel like twin souls from the exterior, like I stated, they do give off very much similarity, but on the inside, it feels very different. So I feel like it's learning from each other as being someone who externally appears to be like twins. And on the inside, I feel like twin souls have a lot of similarities too, but I don't feel like they're exactly alike. I feel like twin flames are literally exactly alike. So I feel like there's a huge difference. I mean, of course there is. There definitely is, in my honest opinion, of course. I mean, twin flames are certainly within its own place. Like that's something that's definitely just if you meet your twin flame, they can incarnate as your mother, they can incarnate as your friend, they can incarnate as anyone that you know that is legitimately so life altering, but in a way where you both drastically affect each other and you both drastically grow. And twin flames do trigger each other a lot. That's why it takes a lot of maturity to even be with one, like to be cool with one. A lot of twin flames end up not even like fucking with each other because they just like poke each other's buttons too much. And I know that a lot of people say that I don't like it. I don't like when people say that like, "Oh, a twin flame is toxic and they hurt you." And the twin flames don't fucking do that. I'm sorry. I don't know. They don't hurt you, bro. Intentionally? Absolutely not. They may unintentionally hurt you, meaning that they might be trying to protect their own pride. They might be trying to what's it called? Make themselves feel better in some sense, but they will never abuse you, hit you, hurt you, cuss at you, say something mean to mess up your day. Like they will never do anything that's actually out of bounds to the extent that you're like, I gotta leave this person. Like I gotta leave my twin flame because they're so toxic. That's not that I don't like hearing that when people say like I had to leave my twin flame. We had a horrible relationship and they were abusive and that's not a fucking twin flame. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry for cursing. But that's not a twin flame, that's a karmic, a heavy karmic. A twin flame will love you no matter what. Believe me when I say a twin flame will genuinely love you until the end of freaking time, and they would do anything to make you happy. Even if they don't know how to do that, they will figure it out. Period. And I'm saying this is somebody who could be your family member, it could be a friend, like I stated, it could be anything, but they're never going to intentionally hurt you. And I've always learned that. Like that was a big thing. I had a false twin flame, a guy that I thought was genuinely my twin flame. Like I actually believe that. But you want to know what woke me up to the fact that he wasn't? It was the fact that he intentionally hurt me at the end of it. He actually did something to try to hurt me and embarrass me, and he spoke badly about me. As soon as he did that and I found out about it, I was like, "Oh, wow, you're definitely, definitely not my twin." I didn't tell him that, but I made the mental note. I was like, "Wow, he's not my twin flame." Like, my twin flame would never try to hurt me ever, and that's just what I've stood by because it's true. Like, your twin flame will never try to hurt you. I promise you that. You will know the difference. A karmic will try because they're gonna try to get you off their back. They're gonna try to be free of the overwhelmingness of all that shit. Whatever. Okay, go be free, but they would never try to hurt you. A twin flame. Okay. With twin souls, I feel like it's a very again, like a very unique kind of love. I feel like for myself, I've had a few twin soul experiences, and they're basically just like a twin, not like a twin, they're like a soulmate. You know, like the general standpoint of what a soulmate is. It's just someone who you guys are just like this, like y'all get each other. It's very, oh my gosh, like union, like oh, just everything vibes, everything's balanced, everything just seems so right with your soulmate. I believe as well, twin souls are a little bit different from a traditional soulmate because I believe with the soulmate, it's kind of just, it's like, it's yes, again, it's a vibe. It's always a great energy with your soulmate. You do feel very loved and all this other stuff. But with the twin soul, I feel like it's a little bit just more, it's a little bit more soul touching. Like it's a little deeper because you guys are still triggering each other's ego in some sense, but you guys are also learning together and also understanding the differences of each other and learning to basically like coincide, basically what coexists in this reality with someone who you love that much. I don't feel like with twin souls you'd ever push them away. I feel like with twin flames you could push them away. Twin souls, absolutely not. I believe that once you know you have a twin soul, you're like, oh wow, this is someone who like it's just like this. You know what I'm saying? Together, and that's it. And with soulmates, I feel like it's a little bit more free than that. It's a little bit less a spiritual obligation. I feel like twin flames have the high spiritual obligation. Twin souls have like a comfortable amount of spiritual obligation, and I feel like soulmates don't really have any spiritual obligation because I feel like they just know. I feel like soulmates is just like the easiest thing because you just know, like y'all are on the same ship. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's a vibe. There's never like a hard lesson learned with the soulmate, man. You just let's go to that concert, let's go here, let's go there. It's gonna be so much fun, you know? So oh my god, I've been talking for 23 minutes. Holy shit, it's a long time. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, guys. So that's basically what I wanted to tell you guys about because I know that this is something that is not super easily understood by everybody because I understand how in depth this kind of stuff is. I also understand that everyone has their own experiences. So there are people who may feel differently. You know what I'm saying? Like they may think differently, things like that. But personally, from me, I'm taking these things as fact for me until proven otherwise or whatever, because they've all applied within my reality as so. Okay. So the concept of what I understand to be a twin flame has manifested, like I've seen it. The concept of what I've seen to be a soulmate has manifested. I've seen it. I've experienced it. And the same thing with a twin soul. I've learned that. I've learned that with karmics. I've learned that with even kindred people, kindred soulmates, right? Everything. These are all things that I've learned. And I feel like if I know these things and I feel them and I see them, like I literally live in it every day. I know people, like even it's honestly, as of right now, I know about like 3 people who are genuinely twin souls to me, but that's not a lot. And that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I've learned over the course of the last 3 years. So it's been about 3 years since like learning about these people and learning and understanding the difference in connection with these people and seeing how amazing it is to learn so much about a different kind of soul connection that I never even knew existed really. I didn't really think that twin souls were different. I thought that twin souls were actually twin flames, like I stated earlier. It's online. but it's not, they're not. Like, they're literally not the same. Twin flames are its own category, Twinsouls are its own category, soulmates are its own, kindreds are its own, karmics are its own, and I feel like everything stems from like all the other soul connections stem from twin flames and soulmates. And I feel like I feel like twin souls too, but I feel like twin flames and soulmates, like the rest, it's like the branch, the tree, the family tree. It like stems down from, I feel like twin flames and soulmates stem down, and whatever else, kindred, karmic, twin soul, all that stuff. Um, I don't know, I think it's really amazing. I think it's so cool, and the more that I learn about these things, if I learn anything else about twin souls that I feel like I should tell y'all, I will let y'all know, but honestly, I feel like I covered everything here. If there's anything else, I'll cover it. Like, if anyone else says something in the group chat, I'm gonna read it, that goes with that asks me questions or could help me cover a topic about twin souls more, then yeah, you know, like I'll definitely cover that here. So let's read what we got. And also I'll be here on Thursday for Love Assumption video. Yay! Okay. Hey guys. Oh, thank you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Gothica. That's so sweet. I genuinely appreciate that a lot. Honestly, like I have to not be distracted by the chat, because if I read the chat, like I lose my train of thought and stuff. So I just stare at my camera until I'm done. So I'm like, until I'm done. But let's see what y'all, I saw like the chat going up. So let's read it. I have a twin brother. I'm the twin sis, and we are completely different. What's your Mercury placement? I'm a Capricorn Mercury. And yes, absolutely. Oh my God. Yes. And we're all mirrors to each other. I think we're soulmates. I know who my twin flame is. I see twin flames with interracial. Yeah. Oh, interracial relationships as well. Yeah. There's a lot. Again, like externally, they look very different. I mean, in my personal opinion, okay, is this, I don't think this is always. I feel like there are rare cases. I feel like there are rare cases, but I genuinely believe that whenever twins, like twin siblings are born, I believe that they're each other's twin flame, but I don't believe that this is always the case. I've seen it a lot though. And in your case, if you feel like your brother is not your twin flame and you genuinely believe that, then he probably isn't. It could definitely be somebody else, but in my personal opinion, from what I've seen so, especially, no, yes, I've seen so many twins that are each other's twin flame. You know what I'm saying? And that's something, of course, like it doesn't have to be romantic. Obviously, it's just like a very strong soul connection, but I've seen it, and not even just twins, like siblings. I've also seen it in just regular siblings, some, only some, not all. I've seen, barely, honestly. I've only seen like 2 sets of siblings that were just siblings, like brother and sister or sister and sister, and they were twins. But it was like really cool to see, because you can literally see them mirror each other and they don't even know it. Because I wouldn't like say it. I wouldn't be like, you guys are twin flames, because like they're not, I felt like they wouldn't understand that. So I would just like observe it and see it. But it's very cool to see. It's super cool to see it. But okay, let's see. Yeah, oh my God, someone said you guys are probably twin flames. That's low key what I thought. I don't wanna, like, hurt anyone's ego though, because I don't know how, like, much I don't know how much of, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, I don't know what you believe in, and I don't wanna say anything that could contradict your beliefs if you know what I'm saying? I just don't wanna hurt egos, but let me think about it. Honestly, let me look into it. I low key feel like you and your brother could be twin flames. And if you guys are, I feel like I'm gonna have it that you see a sign. If you see a sign that confirms that you and your brother are twin flames, like your twin brother, you'll see a clear cut sign. And if not, you'll see a sign opposing it. But honestly, I saw that you guys are. But again, that can definitely, like, I mean, it doesn't depend. I feel like what I see, I trust what I see. You know what I'm saying? I believe what I see, because I've always been correct with my own intuition, my own life. I'm not saying like to try to tell you about your life, of course. But from what I've seen, I believe in my intuition, of course. And if you see a sign or confirmation of whether he is or isn't, please let me know, because I want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this stuff so much. And it would be amazing. And it would be really cool, because that's legendary. Like, twin flames who know each other, they're legendary, guys. Oh my gosh. I've seen twin flames in friendships that they don't even know that they're twin flames. And it's like, like, it's so cute, because it's like they don't know, but they have such an unconditional love for this person. It is unbelievable. And also, actually, yeah, you said You and your brother are nothing alike. That's really interesting. That's genuinely really interesting because it can also be like that with your twin flames. Like, honestly, seemingly nothing alike. That's how it was with, my boyfriend and I. Like, seemingly nothing alike, but we are exactly the same on the inside. Like, it's just like that. Um Okay. I believe a lot of twin flame stuff can be excuses for toxic relationships. One time I pulled tarot cards and my guide said twin flames are so rare that most are in toxic relationships. That's exactly what I was saying in this video. Absolutely. There are so many people who make excuses for it, and I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to hurt egos. Like, I don't like to make people feel bitched or anything like that because it hurts people's pride to hear things like that. I've seen, oh my god, do y'all remember the spur of twin flame content that people were making years ago? Y'all probably don't, but this was back in like 2017. People were like, this is my twin flame and we're in love, and they would make videos with each other, but you can just tell that something was off. You know what I'm saying? But it's not hater energy, of course, because to me, I'm open. I want to see y'all be twin flames. Like, it makes me happy. I want to see y'all be exactly what you feel that you are, but you can just tell, bro, in some of these videos, I was like, "Oh my gosh." You can just feel that they're not, it's like they're not like like they're not there. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels almost like, I don't want to say an excuse, but kind of like cope, honestly. Like, some of them sounds like cope. That's how I've seen it for some things, not all things. But oh my god. There are some things, guys. Y'all know Jeff and Shayla? I used to watch their videos in like 2017. I stopped. And I remember thinking that they were like kind of strange. I like dropped off after. I was like, this is a little weird because I don't resonate with everything they're saying. Like, the mirror thing, I felt like was true to an extent. In their videos, they would talk a lot about low-key victim blaming. Like, they'd be like, "Oh, if your twin flame is mean to you, it's because you're mean to yourself." But like, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your twin flame is actually mean to you, it's probably because you're being mean to them and they're just literally mirroring back. Like, you both are being exactly how y'all treat each other. But it's not because you're being mean to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I thought some things were weird and then they ended up getting exposed for like fraud or whatever. I don't know. It's like there's like the whole documentary if y'all want to check it out. It's actually crazy. I didn't watch it. It honestly low key, like, it high key gives me bad vibes. I don't want to see it because I remember watching them and like I just can't come around to watch something like that and just think like, holy shit, like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. Like, I cannot believe that happened, but I can because they were kind of weird. Like, I didn't believe I thought they were twin flames because they said it, but I was like, "What?" Something was off, bro. Like, something was just kinda strange. I felt like they were karmic. Like, that's what I felt. I was like, "Something is, like, a little weird, but I don't know what it is." And then, like, that whole thing happened. I was like, "There's no way." Like, there's literally no way that that happened. It was so bad, but, like, I mean, that's their journey. They were scamming people. Twin flames wouldn't do that. That's all I'm gonna say. Your twin flame wouldn't put you up to, like, manipulate people and stuff like that. Like, you guys wouldn't be a manipulative unit. That's definitely karmic, right? Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, let's keep on reading. Hey guys, my figure skating going great. I actually want to show y'all like a video or two maybe. I've been practicing my back scratch, doing it from doing it from like a different angle and stuff like that, like trying to really hook myself and turn. But I'll show you guys that in a second. Let me keep on reading the chat. Let's see what we got here. Twin energy sounds like my former crush, LMFAO. That's funny. That's really cute. There are people who would try to come and pretend to be a false twin. I was with my false twin for 3 years. He dragged me through hell, past life karmic. Definitely. My twin is an Aqua Venus. That's so cute. And a Leo Venus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's opposite. That's really cute. Damn, no. I definitely I had someone who I was a karmic. They were like a false twin, but I was the one who was like really feeding it. Like, I take full responsibility. I definitely was like I was very, I mean, I was also like 16 years old. I was 17. I was very much attached to the idea of who I knew he was inside, but that he wasn't being. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was not being a good person. I was growing. I remember I was like, if he's really my twin flame, if I grow spiritually, he's gonna grow too. And he did not. He did the opposite, actually. He like went off the rails, bro. And I was getting better. And that was also my first sign that he was like not my twin flame, by the way. The last sign was the fact that he like talked so much shit about me and tried to embarrass me. That's never happened to me. I've never been in a like a love thing where someone tried to I mean, I've been in love things where people like hurt me, but I've never been in a situation where I've been like deliberately publicly attempted to be humiliated. You know what I'm saying? Like he tried to like actually humiliate me, but I don't think it worked because I feel like I don't know, I feel like I was not exposed enough, if that makes sense. Like it's not like he posted me online and was like it wasn't like that, but it was something along the lines of like trying to embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have good intentions for me. So that was a huge sign of a false twin, which like you'll know if it's a false because there'll be so many signs. It's like not even funny. It's not, bro. It's like unbelievable how many signs you'll get. I think my best friend is my twin. That's cute, and that's honestly like definitely something that you can think about that they could be. You know what I'm saying? Like you could definitely see that in that person. You probably both have to have a lot of maturity to be with like have a friend like that who is a twin. But very real case, very real case. And excuse me, someone said, "What is your take on past lives? Can we recall meeting someone in our current reality as someone we have a connection?" Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is one I love past life stuff. I fucking love past life stuff. I love looking into them. I love learning about it. I love seeing everything about I love looking into people's past lives. I love looking into my own past life. I love learning about what I've been through. I love seeing the people I was, the people my family members were. I love everything about past lives because they genuinely make you into everything. I'm going to cover this next Monday actually because I want to talk about this. Oh my gosh, past lives are amazing. They cover everything that make you into the person that you are in this lifetime. Whoever you are in this lifetime is 1,000,000,000% guaranteed a result, a conscious result of this reality, but also all of the other realities you've been a part of, like your life, your lives, and the people that you were. It's a lot. It's so much, but it's so amazing. And it really tells you so much about the way that people are, the way that you are, the way that you think, the way that you associate yourself with certain things, the way that you don't. The personality traits usually stem back from past lives before. So you're probably low key, I'm going to save this. You're probably low key still like, you're a different version of who you were in these other past lives. You're just stronger now. But we'll talk about that next week for sure. It's very cool. Karmics never understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, I read that. I remember. What opened my eyes was not everyone has a pure heart, and that's okay. Honestly, yes, I'm a Capricorn with an Aqua Venus. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. What's up? That's amazing. That's amazing. That's so cool that you're twins on that. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Mercury, Aquarius, Venus, Scorpio, Mars, Aquarius rising. Okay. So next. Yeah, I actually okay, this is gonna be like not a hot take, but something that I just want to say. I believe that everyone does have a pure heart. I believe that not everyone practices it. And that's an example of the people that are really fucked up. Yeah. We don't excuse anybody, okay? Right? If someone's messed up, you call them out, hold them accountable. I don't fucking play, but I'm sorry. Let me chill out with my mouth. But no, like absolutely not. If anyone with if there's anyone around you who behaves like they don't have a pure heart, that's their problem. But I do believe everyone has good in their soul, no matter who they are, even the worst people, if I'm going to be completely honest. But that's not an excuse for anything. I'm just saying that they're choosing to completely ignore their light and go into something that they know that they shouldn't, and that still makes them the person that they are. So they're not a good person, right? But if they wanted to, they would. Okay? If they wanted to, they would. And if they're choosing not to, F them. Them, for real. Um, Karmic cycles do make you stronger and better when you complete them. They definitely can. I've learned so much from karmics. I will avoid them as much as I can now because I feel like I can recognize it now and get out of it and learn my lesson a different way that's not painful, and it will work. So you can always choose what you do with that, which is a great thing to know, right? Always. Is a twin flame the same? Is a twin flame a twin soul? I don't believe that they are. I don't believe that they are. I believe that they are different. I believe twin flames are its own category. I believe that it's like a twin soul because the inside is the same. Like you have the same soul, but No, I feel like it's more of like twin soul sounds like a twin soulmate, like a twin soulmate to me. And then a twin flame is like you both are in the same like energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the same, just like the same from the inside. And twin souls appear more similar physically, but on the inside they learn a lot from each other for sure. And it's really cool. Like I was stating, it's amazing. It's genuinely I intend that you all experience that and that you all not even just experience it because I feel like a lot of y'all probably are, honestly, but that y'all recognize that. And I know that y'all will, especially now that I've brought it to your attention. Maybe you're gonna think about it, but you'll see it. Like you'll see more of it in your reality and you'll understand more. Yeah, I'm still healing from my last relationship with a karmic. That's real, honey. That's really real. Oh my gosh. I'm like, that's real. I mean, not me, but like, not me now. But I know what you. I've been through that a lot. Oh, baby, you're gonna get through, and you're gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be even better. And fuck that person. Karma is coming, depending on what happened, of course. But karma is always working in your highest favor, always. Um, Twin flames are said to be one soul and two bodies. Yes, I actually used to believe that, but I don't believe that anymore because I do believe that we all have our own essence. I actually believe that. I believe we all have our own essence, but that we basically are, it's like a fragment of each other. Like you guys are genuinely a part of the same soil or something. You guys are part of the same, I'm thinking of tadpoles, like the same thing, bro, like the same mucus. I don't know, sorry. The same spermy, bro. um Maybe twin souls are like doppelganger souls, like very like I'm re-watching Vampire Diaries right now, and all I'm hearing is doppelganger, doppelganger, doppelganger. Yes, that's how I would see it as well. They're kind of like, yeah, like doppelgangers. Oh my god, yeah, like literally, Elena and Catherine. They look super alike, but they're very different on the inside. They could definitely learn from each other, but of course, it's a TV show. They're definitely like not on the same shit. But I feel like they could be if let's say that Catherine had soul development, which she should have. It's actually pissing me off how much they're like, I feel like Catherine had so much potential to be redeemed, and I just don't understand why they didn't do that. Honestly, like actually irritates me. How can you enhance your sense of intuition in twin flames? Just curious. Honestly, just by caring about it. That's honestly just how I became like that with it. I care so much about this stuff. Like I find genuine a lot of interest in twin flames, soulmates, like I stated. So I will just feel it out because I know my twin flame and everything like that. So I have a strong connection with mine already. And from that, I've learned a lot about what makes another twin flame set like a genuine twin flame set. And you can like tell because of the energy. It's very apparent. It's very clear. I feel like usually the twin flames don't know though. That's like a big thing I've noticed is that usually twin flames, if not romantic, they don't usually realize it. But again, a twin flame is not only romantic. A twin flame could be your friend, it could be a family member, it could be anything. But it's just about how you perceive it and how you feel it and what you see from them. And it's just like an energy. Genuinely, you can feel the energy, but you have to pay attention. That's really it. It's not like a huge thing. It's just something that you see because you care about it. And because I care a lot about these things, I just see them very easily. It's like past lives. I love to look into my own past life because I care a lot about it. I can easily see it. I've had dreams about it because I care and I want to see it, you know? So it's really about what you feed. It's like what you intend, you manifest. You know, you see more of it because you're manifesting it. I agree. I'm gonna read a few more and then I'm gonna, oh my god, you guys are like popping off. Gosh. Okay, okay, okay. I'm saying because I want to get to everyone, but I don't know if I will. It's okay though. It's okay. Let me see. Hold on. I believe everyone has a twin flame, by the way. I just don't believe everyone. I believe that there are certain cases where people don't meet their twin flame because they don't have to. I believe that meeting your twin flame for some people is like a necessity. It's not like everyone has to though. A lot of people don't have to because not a lot. There's a good amount of people that don't have to because I feel like the connections that they have in their life are enough to teach them all that they need to learn. And twin flames are, I feel like twin flames are only necessary in an extreme case where you need to learn some real lessons right now. Like you got to learn what it is here, what it is there. Like you really have to learn these things to become even better. But I don't believe everyone has to go through that. I believe it definitely depends on the person, on their egos, on their souls, all that stuff. But I don't believe you have to meet your twin flame. I do believe though that everyone does have one. And also, I think most people stay in toxic relationships and label it twin flames. That is one of my pet peeves. I'm being so for real. To feel better about themselves, a divine counterpart wouldn't and shouldn't be hurtful towards you. Thanks for mentioning that. Of course. Are you kidding? Absolutely. I will be the first to say that because it's true. I believe that, oh my god, if you deal with your twin flame cheating on you, like do you actually think that's your twin, bro? Like are you actually kidding me? Anyone who says that they cheated and didn't mean to hurt you was lying. I'm just saying, guys, like seriously, don't ever believe that shit ever. You have to think about it from a place of self-respect. If you have enough self-respect, you'll understand that your twin flame will never ever ever do anyone that should be in your life will ever do anything to intentionally hurt you, period. Okay, it's not like, oh, this happened once. This one unforgivable thing happened, but it's okay. He didn't mean it. What are you talking about? Do you hear yourself? Like, do you love yourself or not? Like, why are you saying those things? If you love yourself, you're not going to deal with no BS. Straight up. I mean, I feel like that's common sense, but I also understand some people they don't like fully think about those things, but you have to. You have to think about them, and you have to keep your self-respect at 110 at all times. At all times. It's like too serious. It's way too serious. And okay. My false twin flame spoke shit about me to a girl while I was living with him, cheated on me probably more than I know, never stood up for me. Like, it was terrible and so deceiving, but I learned so much from it. And you could have 999 soulmates, but one twin flame. I definitely agree, and I'm so sorry that happened to you, girl. I feel you. Like, believe me, I feel you, and I'm glad that you got out of that because fuck that person, truly. I don't believe in it, just a soulmate, you're one and only. That's so cute, and I'm glad that for you that's what resonates the most and that you can make the most of that too, because whatever it is that you believe in this case and sense, you'll definitely get the best out of it as long as you're not closing yourself off from other soul connections that you could meet, because you probably will inevitably meet a lot of other soul connections anyway. Then yeah, I mean, live your best life, you feel me? Okay. All right, let me read like a few more. Okay. Oh my god, you were 17 too? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. And to the past life, how did you find out about your past lives? Because I want to know about mine. I'm gonna tell you on Monday, next Monday. Only because I don't want to I want to give okay, I'll give you a little bit because I don't want to cover this whole topic right now. Only because I want to talk about it next week. But you'd find out by asking about it, meditating on it. Literally that's it. Like, I meditate on it, I spiritually see it. Like, I could shut my eyes, I could keep my eyes open, and I'll just see the vision of what it is. It's not like a movie where it's like a picture painted in front of me, but it's in my mind. I literally see it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind's eye sees the whole vision, but I'm still looking at what I'm looking at in front of me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you ask about it, if you ask about it, if you meditate on it and all that other stuff, you're going to see it, and it's going to be so iconic and so cool because it always is so amazing. But we'll talk about it on Monday. I promise. Okay, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to answer how many more? I feel three more. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me read that. That narcissistic spirituality phase is no joke. If you haven't been through psychosis, you ain't real. I was definitely really strict about a lot of spiritual things about when I was 17, 18. I remember I was talking to this karmic guy. He was my friend, but he liked me. And I remember we were talking a bit. And I remember knowing he was a karmic because our energy, he liked me so much, and I remember thinking that he didn't really respect himself because I excuse me, I'd already made it clear that I wasn't interested in him, and I didn't like that he kept pursuing me because it didn't feel like a compliment. It felt like he was trying to win me at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he liked the chase, and I felt like it was disrespectful to himself to try to pursue me when he knew that I didn't feel the same way he did. But regardless, like we were still cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he would still talk to me. So I would talk to him. And I remember one time after it was like after my spiritual awakening and everything, I learned so much about the world, about this universe, about myself, spirituality as a whole, what's real, what's not real, all that stuff. And I remember that I told him, I was like, I know everything now. And I meant that. Okay. I was 6, 7, I was 16. No, I was like, I just turned 17. And I was like, I know everything now. I know everything I have to know in life. Like, I know everything. That's what I said. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, I know everything that I have to know in life. That's what I said. And he was like, well, you never stop learning. And I was like, well, I know everything I should know. And I actually thought that in that moment. And I remember like when he told me that, this is like the spirit, this is like the ego trip thing, right? With spirituality. I remember I was like, you're tripping in my head because I was like, he was hurting my pride. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I don't want to fucking keep learning. Like, I know everything I should know. And sorry, my cat's on the table. Sorry about that. Delivery. Yeah, I remember he hurt my pride. Baby, come. He hurt my pride because I was like not trying to hear that I hadn't learned everything, but he was right. Like I didn't learn everything. I learned so much more later on, but that was like one of the biggest things for me. It was like this spiritual, it wasn't like I thought I was better than everyone, of course, but I was just like, oh, like I'm the wisest. But baby, I mean, like I was wise, of course, but I wasn't the wisest, and you should never be the wisest. Like you keep on learning throughout your life. Like no one's ever truly that wise. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's very wise, but you get wiser, and you should always be open to becoming wiser. You know what I'm saying? It's just like don't get too caught up in your head of thinking that you know everything because you don't, you know? Like you don't know everything. And that's a good thing. I love not knowing everything. It makes me happy. I want to keep learning as much as for as long as I live, I want to learn as much as I freaking can. And I always do. I always do. And that makes me very happy. Yes, knowledge is infinite, and I learn something new and beneficial every day. And I love that for me. And you should. You definitely should, because that is every single day. Even this twin soul concept, this is brand new. This is something that I've learned. It's not brand new. I've learned about it a few months back, but it's new in the way that I was humbled by learning that there are more connections than I thought. You know? Like it's amazing to see how you can truly connect with people in such different ways than you thought. It's not just down to this. It could be anything, right? So yeah, guys. All right. So guys, I love y'all so freaking much. I can't, this is probably the longest time I went live. It's 51 minutes. That's amazing. I'm going to put my hair down now. Okay, let's start taking this out. I'm like, what is it called when at the club when they start taking out their when at the club, what's it called, when they go outside and they smoke their cigarette because they're tired or they're on their break and they're like, that's me right now, except I don't smoke I don't smoke that shit. Never smoke cigarettes, please, guys. Please don't vape. No vaping. No cigarettes, no vaping, nothing. I love you guys for everything. Thank you guys for everything that y'all do. I genuinely appreciate it more than anything. You guys are everything to me for real. And you guys are so funny and amazing and just super iconic and everything else that I would ever want in an audience in general. You know, like y'all learn from me. And it makes me very happy to see that we will continue to learn and we will continue to grow. Oh my God, almost left. Hold on. Let me show you guys. I love you, boo. Thank you so much for being so sweet. Let me see what I took today. I took like, what did I do? Hold on one second. Let me see if I can show you like a quick video. Oh my gosh. I feel like every time I come on here to show you guys, I'd be scramming. So I was trying to work on my backspin. Let's like look through this. So let's see. So I was just like, hold on. Let's do this again. Okay, so I try to do one. This is something that's like new. I'm like teaching myself right now. But it's like like you have to stand straight. That's something that you have to do because when you go like learn the axle, you have to be able to hold yourself in terms of your left leg in front. So you have to be able to like hold yourself. You see like that, I kind of got like freaked out, right? So here, let me see if I did another one here. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like I can't show you. But So then I try to do this is something else I'm learning, it's like doing a camel, but, like, trying to grab oh my god, there's, like, so many things I'm learning with spins because I'm bigger on jumps, honestly, but I'm learning if spins are easier to me than jumps, but I'm very passionate about jumps, so to me, technically, jumps are easier, but I don't believe anything's easier, I believe it's all the same thing, right? It's regardless of what it is, it's still all easy, but, yeah, I want to right now I'm working more on spins because I basically have all my jumps down, I'm working on consistency with LUTs and I'm learning the axle of like started learning it off ice and things like that. So yeah, I don't know if there's any other video I could show. I don't feel like there is unless I go see. Let's see if I have a video of me trying a lot of backspins. I learned a new entrance actually really fast for I learned a new entrance for my toe loop, which to me was a big deal because that's something that I'm going to apply when I do doubles. I can't even like believe or wait to show you guys like the doubles, bro. It's gonna be so fun and funny to see. Okay, so this was on Friday. So I was trying to like really this is my first day really working on this. So this was last Friday. I was really trying to work on it. You see all the people, all the Santa people, bro. Yeah, they started playing like yes, you have to like hold it, bro. So I'm like trying and I'm trying and then I like put my leg out and then I like lost it. And then let's see if I do it again. I think I tried one more time. Okay, so yeah, that was like one more time. You have to be able to like go so tight and you have to be able to that's what she said, but you have to be able um to hold your posture really straight so that you're able to again do like the doubles and things like that. Let me see if this is a Tolu. Okay, so okay, so this is a single toe loop. I learned the flip entrance. So this entrance is good because again, once you start doing doubles, you're gonna be able to like fly high. But so it's like step and then you jump. Okay? So it's like it's simple, but technically a lot of people what they teach is doing the 3 turns. So it's just and then you jump and that's not stable enough for you to do doubles. I feel like it's okay, but honestly, it's not the best technique because it throws you off balance. You're turning too much. So you're making the 3 turn a part of your jump, which is like not something you should do. And not everyone does that, but it's too fast. Like you just shouldn't use that entrance, in my personal opinion, for doubles. I feel like for singles, whatever, but for doubles, no. Like you have to be able to be physically, what's it called? Like you have to be able to hold your own and to be able to jump with it, basically. Like you have to be able to hold yourself. Bro, I'll show you more. I'm gonna take more videos tomorrow. I'm gonna skate tomorrow. So I'll show you guys more on Thursday, I'm very sure. And I'm very excited. Thank you guys for everything. May God bless you always. Please take care, everyone. Thank you guys for everything. I will see y'all this Thursday for another video. And this will be a law of assumption video. So if y'all want to know anything, ask me anything, please comment it if you'd like. If you want me to cover a topic, of course. If not, like it's fine. I will always come up with a topic anyway. But may God bless you always. Please take care, everyone. Y'all got this in the bag per usual. And I'm very excited to talk to y'all this Thursday, not next week, this Thursday. And alongside that, also the fact that just pay attention to the twin souls in your life. If you feel like you have any soul connections, whatever it is, pay attention to them. And I promise it's going to get better. Like as you continue to recognize them and move with them, it's going to be amazing because it already is. And just like that, guys, I'm very excited to hear about your spiritual life path, journeys, and connections in your lives. May God bless you always. Please take everyone. Thank y'all for everything. God bless you guys. Love you. He got on the table. That's why I moved. Love you. Bye, guys. God bless you. And thank you guys for everything.